Hello students, this is Vandana Gaur, Assistant Professor from GL Bajaj Institute of Management and Research. Now today we will having a session on the topic personal effectiveness. Now this is something which every individual who wants to work upon. Personal effectiveness. What does this personal effectiveness means? Effectiveness, how much effective you are as an individual. In a very simple language, if we want to define the personal effectiveness, then how effective we are as an individual. Now, how effective we are as an individual, how to find that? How to know that you are very much effective as an individual person? For that, it is very important that an individual should know about its own skills and competencies, because to showcase your effectiveness, it is very important to have a knowledge, to have an awareness about its own skills and competencies. So that means if we talk about the personal effectiveness, then self-awareness is very important. How do we define personal effectiveness? Personal effectiveness is a mixture of personal and professional skills. That means it's a mix of the skills required to be very much effective in your own personal life as well as professional life. So, personal effectiveness is a branch of the self-help movement which deals with success, goals and concepts related to self. If an individual works towards its own personal effectiveness, that means that individual is working on its own skills and competencies. And if a person or an individual has a high personal effectiveness, then it becomes easier for that individual to reach to its goal point, to reach to its objective, to be successful. So, personal effectiveness is very important even in the personal life as well as in the professional life, because the more effective an individual's personality is, the more he or she is able to attain success. So, as I said earlier, that personal effectiveness is concerned with the skills and the competencies. We all have skills and competencies. Some are on the higher side of the skills, some are on the moderate, some are on the lower side. But each individual has certain types of skills and competencies which are suited for a certain kind of job behavior, for a certain kind of task. So, personal effectiveness is concerned about all that, which actually contribute towards the individual's ability to reach to his personal goals, because we all have goals. We all have our personal goals, we all have our professional goals. So, in order to reach to those goals, it is very important for an individual to work on his or her personal effectiveness. So, if an individual focuses on the personal effectiveness, then the individual becomes more capable, more competent and more confident. So, like that means that personal effectiveness, it plays a very important role in the personal as well as the professional life. Now, talking about the features of personal effectiveness, we cannot confine the features of personal effectiveness in just few points, because this is something which has a major effect on the individual's personality, attitude, perception, motivation, everything. But just to say that what are the features of personal effectiveness, then the first is that every individual has different personal effectiveness. Now, why? Why every individual is having a different effectiveness? Because each one of us, every individual has different skills and competencies that vary with each other. Some individuals are highly intelligent, some are less. Some are very hardworking, some are moderate. So, depending on their skills and abilities, how they represent themselves personally, that has an effect on their effectiveness. So, that is why that every individual varies on the parameter of personal effectiveness. Second, talent and experience. Now, personal effectiveness depends on the talent and experience of an individual. Now, these two factors, that is talent and experience, they are the most important factors as and when we talk about the personal effectiveness. What is talent? Talent is the individual's ability to do a specific task, and every individual has some kind of talent. But the most important thing here is that talents are required to be identified and developed. If talents are not nurtured, they are not identified, then they are a waste. Experience. Now, what is experience? Experience is something which an individual experiences while doing the task. That means, when an individual indulges in a task practically, when he has some practical knowledge of that particular task, then he or she gains experience in that particular field. Why experience is a part of personal effectiveness? Because apart from talent, knowledge is also very important, and knowledge is a part of experience, because while doing any task, while going through any task, the experience comes through learning, and that is a part of the knowledge. That becomes a part of the knowledge, because knowledge is earned only while working. So, knowledge and skills, they are the part of experience. Knowledge is very important for setting goals, defining an action plan to achieve them. Knowledge is very important, because without knowledge, it is quite very difficult in this corporate world, in this competitive world, to survive. But only knowledge does not work. Skills are also required, because skills determine how to perform a particular task, that is the real action in accordance with the plan. Whatever be the plans which are set, how to do task in accordance with that plan, skills determine that. So, that means that experience and talent, these two play a very important role while defining the personal effectiveness of an individual. Moving forward, now when we say skills for personal effectiveness, skills, personal effectiveness is our skills, competencies. how to develop those skills and competencies, because it is something which requires a continuous action. It is very important. If an individual wants to improve himself or herself personally, then it is very important to work in that direction continuously. And how to work in that direction continuously? Because it's not like that if I say that I am hard working, I am confident. So, I am confident I can do any type of work. No. It requires a continuous working in that direction. It requires certain skills. It requires certain characteristics within an individual on which he or she should continuously work upon. So, what are those? The first one is determination. What is determination? Determination, how determined an individual is. Determined for what? Determined for achieving the objectives, attainment of goals. Now, suppose if an individual, he has a target or he has an objective to become a author, to become a writer. Now, that is the goal. Only deciding that I want to become a writer does not mean that he or she will be able to become an author. But the important thing here lies is to be very much determined. Determined that yes, I have to do it. I have to achieve this goal which I have set for myself. And for that, to be determined, it is very important that an individual should not be distracted by any less important things, any things which are not very much important, or any spontaneous desires. So, the first thing is determination. Second, self-confidence. Confidence. Confidence is what? Confidence is, yes, I can. Self-confidence. It's a feeling within itself that yes, I have the capabilities to do a particular task. So, a person should be self-confident. He or she should always have a attitude, positive attitude, that whatever the task will be given to him or her, he or she will be able to do it in a right way. He or she will be able to achieve the objective which has been set by himself or herself. Third skill is the persistence. What is persistence? Persistence is continuously moving forward in the direction of achieving the goals, irrespective of the obstacles which come in way. There are various issues, there are various problems, various obstacles which come in between the task and the objective to be achieved. Persistence is continuously moving to achieve those objectives without any fear of obstacles, tackling the obstacles. Then managing stress. Now, stress is something which is definitely about to come in the direction of achieving the objectives, because there are various complexities which an individual has to face while doing a particular task, while moving forward towards the attainment of certain objective. So, these complexities, they create stress in the mind of the individual. To be personally effective, it is very important that an individual should be aware of how to manage that stress, how to deal with that stress. Because if an individual cannot manage the stress, then it will have a direct effect on his or her job performance, his or her attitude towards its task, towards his job. So, managing stress is very important if an individual wants to be high on personal effectiveness. Problem solving skills. Now, problem solving skills, how to tackle with the problems. If an individual can tackle the problems in an easy way, or he or she knows that how to deal with a particular problem, then it can help in increasing the efficiencies of that individual by adopting new ways of achieving goals. There is not only one way. There is not only one way that only in this particular manner a task can be done. A task can be done in a different ways. If problem arises in one particular way or in one particular direction, then an individual should know how to move in a different direction. So, that is problem solving skills are very important. Creativity. Creativity is very important, because in today's world, if an individual is not creative, that means if an individual does not know how to represent the things in a creative manner, then the job, then the task and the outcome, everything becomes monotonous. So, creativity is something which is finding extraordinary ways to carry out a specific action. Creativity, it helps in generating ideas. Generating ideas is also very important, because it is another skill which is very important for personal effectiveness. Creativity and generating ideas, they go hand in hand, because to be creative enough, an individual should have the ability to generate the ideas, new ideas. If an individual can generate the new ideas, then he or she can be very much creative. Moving forward, how to increase personal effectiveness. Now, we have understood that what are the skills which are required to be effective in a personal manner, then how to do that actually. If I am saying I am very much determined, I am self-confident, I have the skills, but actually how to increase, how to use those skills to increase the personal effectiveness. So, for that we have certain ways, there are certain ways which are helpful in increasing the personal effectiveness. The first one is identifying what you really want. Now, have you ever thought that while working in an organization professionally or whether it is personally, what exactly you want in your life? An individual has to work upon that what he or she is working upon, what are the objectives. So, how to identify that? Identify your values. Every individual has values, and these values, they have a great effect on the attitude of an individual, on the perception of an individual. So, if an individual is able to identify his or her values, then it becomes easy to define the goals and the outcome which can match those values. And then vision clearly and feel the outcome. What vision clearly? Vision clearly that if I am able to achieve my goal, how it would be like, what would be the outcome. Try to vision that, try to bring that clarity. Then it becomes easy to identify that what you actually want. Second, follow your dreams. When you are able to understand that what is my goal, what exactly I want in life, then follow your dreams. How to follow the dreams? Again, for following those dreams, discover your passion. Passion is very important, because without being passionate about something, you cannot do anything. Passion is very important. So, discover your passion. What is your passion? Because if you have a passion for something, then you can do anything to convert that passion into a reality. Practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is make a routine in the direction of your dream. Wake up early, do the times in a scheduled manners. So, that is self-discipline is very important, because self-discipline has a very important contribution in the achievement of the goals and the dreams. Review goals periodically. There is a need of reviewing the goals periodically. Is there any need to change in between in accordance with the changing situations? Celebrate progress. When you move forward, one step forward towards your goal, towards your dream, then feel happy about that, celebrate that progress. Keep focused, that is very important. That is, as we said, that determination is very important. Keep focused on what you actually want to achieve. Think realistically, keep realistic targets, it is very important. Keep those targets only which are realistic in nature. Unrealistic targets lead to a very confused state of mind. Cope with the failures, because failures are something, if there is any kind of failure you face in between, then failures are something which are a way towards the learning. So, it is very important that should be able to cope with the failures and take failures as a way of learning, that is very important. Third, identify your values. Values are inculcated within an individual. They are the beliefs that guide actions and judgments across a variety of situations. My values, I cannot be corrupt. So, work in that particular direction, because values are something which has a very important effect on an attitude of an individual. They are the standards of morality. Values play a very important role in shaping the personality of an individual, in shaping the attitude of an individual, and these have an effect on the personal effectiveness. Then time management. Time management is identify the time drains. What are time drains? Time drains, where you are wasting your time. What are the aspects where most of the time is drained? Identify those aspects and work upon that. People power. When an individual works in an organization, or whether he or she is in a personal life, there are various people who influences that particular individual, who waste his time or who guide them about how to utilize the time. So, identify that people power. Who are the people who are contributing towards my achievement of goals, and vice versa. Thinking time. Thinking time is think towards your goal, devote the time towards the achievement of your goal, and decide on time estimate. How much time is required to achieve the goal? Now, that is very important. Time estimate is very important, because for every goal which is being set up by you, there is a particular time frame decided in which that goal has to be achieved. So, time estimate is very important. Next, priorities. What are your priorities? We all have priorities in our life. We all have different tasks. We all have different works which we have to do in our life. But do we ever set the priorities? Which one is important? Which one is less important? It is very important to set the priorities. So, for that, because setting the priorities, it helps an individual in moving towards its own growth, personal growth, achievement of goals. So, for that, identify urgent to less important. The first step is write all the tasks on a piece of paper and identify which particular task is the most important or the urgent and which one is the less important. Prepare a list of all tasks. Assess the value. Assess the value which you can assign to every task. Order task. Start doing the task. Be flexible. Flexible, change according to the situation. If it is required in between that, according to the external environment, according to the internal environment, it is important to make some changes, to revise, to make a revision, then the changes should be done. Know when to cut. When all the tasks have been identified, priorities are set, then you should be aware that which tasks are required to be cut off, not required to be done, not in my priorities. That will help in focusing on the most important task and setting the priorities. And last is the feedback. Feedback is very important. Taking feedback is very, very important, because feedback it tells that where you are lacking, where are the loopholes, where it is required to improve yourself, because there are certain expectations in the form of the performance. Whenever any goal is being set, whenever any objective is being set, and you are working rigorously day and night towards the achievement of that objective, and when you reach to that particular goal, then it is important to know that whatever has been achieved and whatever was expected, is there any difference between the two? If yes, then how to make the improvements? How to make the improvements for doing that particular task? What are the skills which are required for the completion of that objective? So, taking feedback from the peoples, it will become quite easy for an individual to achieve the objectives in a much more effective way. And if the objectives are achieved in an effective way, then definitely we are talking about the personal effectiveness of an individual. So, that personal effectiveness, the individual will move on the higher side of the personal effectiveness. So, that is all in this lecture. Thank you very much.